This is Business, Equity, and Opportunities, Accounting and Bookkeeping.
It's the end of the year, which means that the federal government is busy telling us what some new amounts are going to be when it comes to Social Security, when it comes to 401k contributions and IRAs. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit today. You can obviously talk to your tax professional or your payroll preparer, because as an employer, this impacts some of the burden on the employer's part too when we're talking about Social Security. Social Security will experience a 3.2% increase in the cost of living, and so that's pretty significant. That's for the 2024 year. The Social Security Administration looks at the cost of living to make sure that payments to individuals stay current and are not eroded by inflation, right? And as we've experienced a significant amount of inflation, and we're experiencing an increase in the growth of what the payments will be for 2024. That 3.2% growth is larger than it has been in the past. These changes impact both the employer and the employee. The change between the maximum Social Security benefit, the taxable amount, was previously $160,000, and it's going to go up to $168,000. So the pay-in process is going to look different from both employees and employers because it's a shared payment, right? And so some employees of yours may see increases in this deduction, and so they may have, it will affect take-home. Likewise, what the business owner or the entrepreneur is paying their employees, if they're above that $160,000 threshold, they'll see an additional $10,000 burden from Social Security in the coming year. What is sometimes difficult for small businesses is that these changes happen rather quickly. So this increase will start affecting small business owners and entrepreneurs in January of 2024. The overall burden, that $10,000, is, over the year, but obviously something that's going to greatly impact some small business owners. When we think about self-employed individuals, then there's some questions there as well. And self-employed individuals are kind of in a different pool by themselves. And so there is not actually an increase associated with those who are identified as a self-employed individual. So what does this look like from the those who are taking the benefit? It is an increase for their benefits, right? So that they have that increased resources for the increased cost of living. And so full retirement age, the increase goes from $3,627 a month to just over $3,800 a month. So kind of see how that flows through to those who are taking the benefit now. So Social Security recipients will start getting these notifications in December. As I said, they're starting in January, so they will start to see those notifications very quickly if they haven't already. So this time of year is also the time where we see increases to annual contribution limits for 401ks, to IRAs, both traditional and Roth, and we also see sometimes some catch-up limit additions. And so those were announced in early November, and we'll see a significant increase again. So we had a pretty significant increase as compared to years past in the previous year, and we will see that again for this year at both the 401k level and then the IRA level.
You can see all of our accounting and bookkeeping segments at beoshow.com. Scan the QR code to get there. While you're there, sign up for our newsletter. Our team updates it every Tuesday. And subscribe to our Business Equity and Opportunities podcast to listen to our contributors on your schedule.